Welcome along here to English Park on a pretty brisk Tuesday night for the Morrison Mitsubishi English Cup final between Ferrymead Bays and Christchurch United. Ferrymead blue, Christchurch in the white. Our officials for today. We've got the mullet man, Aaron Nottage, fundraising mullet, and Caleb Downs and Michael Lover assistants, and fourth officials Michael Field. The home side and their home colours, we've got Ferrymead Bays. Well, we've got a few experienced players out there. Number 6, Chris Murphy, probably one of the most experienced players in Canterbury football. Also with Kari Turipa, another ex-Dragon, and a bit of semi-professional football over in the UK. In goal, might be a game for the goalies this one, and of course led by Alan Walker. There's the head coach, who brings a lot of experience to his players. And talking of experienced head coaches, Paul Eiffel. Well, it's first year in Christchurch, and he's made a big impact in his players. He recently introduced Chilean Leonardo Sepulveda. He'll be one to watch in jersey 7. And Eddie Wilkinson, number 10, he's been scoring a few goals. Always provides a lot of opportunity for his side. And of course, another experienced goalkeeper in Eddie Ashton out there today. Hasn't been playing every game. He's been second fiddle to Morris, but he gets his opportunity today. So it should be a good night of, I think, maybe their money. It's been pretty ledger, two sides. Ferrymead getting the better of United in the Chatham Cup, round 2, where they won 3-2. And last outing, these two drew 0-0. And both sides coming off losses on the weekend. So, no form to speak of, I suppose, you could say that. But I'm sure the table position that Christchurch United have as first equal in the Southern League probably just gives them a wee edge. But I think Alan Walker will have pulled all his experience and passed it on to his young chargers out there today. And they'll be looking to get through to the final. So it's United get us underway. It's physical right from the start. And Bays stepped in, grabbed the ball, and it's Murphy who's going to stream down this right hand side. Closed down pretty quickly, and a bit of a unfortunate touch there for him. So we'll start off with a goal kick. So the second final of this Morrison Mitsubishi English played next Tuesday, where Kashmir Technical will be taking on Nomads United. So we'll see who comes away with this one. Good pressure on here from Ferrymead Bays. Got the field position. Another goal kick. And it's chipped into Bingsley. No, Bingsley, it's all right. A few caps. I'm sure he'd like to get back in the fold there. Comes Luke White down the right hand side here. Had played at United a bit. Can't quite pull his cross back. The young midfield forward. Spent a bit of time at Horswell as well in his younger days. Nice and even. Blake Weston well out. Good pass in. Nice ball through. The Christchurch United player. Joel Peterson there. Player who's spent some time in the US college system. Good bit of hunger in there from Bingsley. There's Peterson. Out to Lapsley on the left. Good hunger in there from Ferrymead Bays, winning the ball back. So try to set free Owakawa. He couldn't catch up with it. Weston out to Lapsley. On to Peterson, immediately under pressure for Murphy. Referee Nottage says he got a wee bit too much player in that one. Ryan Stanley up the top for Ferrymead Bays, encouraging his team on. He'll run all day. He's normally good for a goal most games he plays. A hungry player. Netherall. Under pressure. Try and let it out for a corner, but well, it can't. Nottage there just correcting himself. Clearly put out by Christchurch United player. The mention in the intro, Aaron Nottage and his wonderful ever-growing mullet. He's growing that one and he's taking donations for charity. I'm sure if you look up, give a little, you might be able to support his efforts. Michael White there. The two White brothers pairing together today. And Bays have gone long. Be Weston who'll go back and probably just let that one roll on. Yes. And Ashton will get us started. Both teams just playing pretty safe at the moment. So get used to being out there in a pretty chilly sort of temps. Well in for Murphy, and he's got a ball directed to Stanley. Stanley shuffles it wide to Luke White, who will get it in at the far post. There was only a couple of Bays players in the box, and it eluded both of them. He's doing well, keeping this one up. Nice foot touch there by Luke White. Harry Murphy. He's going to need some support. Goes to Stanley. Wilkinson unfortunately couldn't get himself out of there. Good work from Ryan Stanley. Peterson, Sepulveda flicking it on. Wilkinson looks to put him in. There's pressure on Tuipa and Metherall. They seem to have played themselves out all right. Searching ball forward. Dehan, exchange with White. Out it goes to Akiwa. Got a bit of space to move in. The cover's there, links up with Stanley. Good foot in from the Christchurch United player. Murphy will try to look for that far post. There's a late runner there for Ferrymead Bays, but just didn't find him. Ashton had it covered completely. Just let it roll out. Nice high line here from Ferrymead Bays. Matt Todd Smith will provide the exit there, captain for the day and for most of the season, in fact. Number 22. There's Weston on the ball. Looks for support. Finds Todd Smith. Out to Peterson. Turns, put under pressure immediately by Murphy. Clever little ball from Banksley. There's a good tussle for the ball in here from Peterson to Murphy. Murphy gets a toe in. Back to Lapsley. Lapsley to Weston. They sit back, look for opportunities to get it forward. Nothing there for Weston. Can Lapsley find someone? Peterson just not being able to connect with Wilkinson, but Wilkinson's got himself in a bit of space. Can he deliver? He can, but there's a foot in there from the Ferrymead base player. Peterson back to Lapsley. On the go forward. Sepulveda in a bit of a tussle there with the Ferrymead base, Alex Meekham. There's a few players out there with fathers who used to play top football here in the mainland region, Canterbury mainland region. Alex Meekham being one of them. Actually, Ryan Stanley, his father played. As did Chris Murphy's dad, a lot of time at Ferrymead Bays too. Here comes Bays down the left-hand side with Okiwa. Tidy work inside and outside, links up. Gets the ball to Stanley. Searching ball in. This hits the defender. And out for a corner. The first one of the evening. So Ferrymead Bays are going to, their two centre backs in Metherall and Meekham going forward. Provide a bit of tall timber in there. Can't quite see who's in the shadows there taking it, and it will come. Right on the front post, flicked on. And up goes it. It looked like Alex Meekham there contorted himself to get a head on it, but unfortunately had to watch the ball go drift wide of that upright. Peterson finds Todd Smith. Todd Smith cleverly back to Weston. Punched in, but well read by Louis Bush. He just couldn't retain possession. Well timed cut out there from the experienced left back for Ferrymead. A lot of his football with Coastal Spirit. Bit of time in the Canterbury United ranks as well. Weston back out to Lapsley. To Peterson. Takes off. Billingsley's able to flick it on, but well read. Comes Todd Smith, sets us some opportunity. Ball's under Billingsley. Sends it square. And gets himself forward. Expect to see good continued position from United tonight. So the way coaching staff want them to play as they head towards National League. They're going to have to be able to keep the ball for long periods of time to compete in that National League as they head there alongside of Kashmir Technical. Of course, we're waiting to see what's going to happen this weekend when both teams in the last round of the Southern League. Tech with a slender goal difference, a positive 6 goal advantage. But both teams sitting on 46 points. United will host Mosgiel, bottom of the table. And Kashmir Technical head down to Dunedin to play Dunedin City. So goals are going to be watched for both teams, and we'll find out who finishes the top of the 2022 Southern League. Ferrymead Bays have got themselves sitting in fifth. They've had spells of really good form, and I'm sure Coach Alan Walker would like to see that improve next year. They definitely haven't been easy beats, that's for sure. They've taken points off both league leaders. Back to Ashton. Have a lapse of concentration there. It'll be Blush's speared as the ball just didn't roll anywhere near the goal. Weston clips it forward. All he can do is find the dugout. White trying to spin out Billingsley. Clipping the ball forward. There's Taripa put under a bit of pressure. Good ball to White. White loses it. Sepulveda on the ball. Billingsley running through. Murphy closes that gap real quickly. Good experience in there. Stanley doing his best to get that ball, but he ends up on the deck. Carry on, says Nottage. Oh, Todd Smith's coughed it up there. Dehan not getting the ball he wanted as Stanley streamed past him. Now it's Christchurch United turn to test the defence. Ball's gone through, there's plenty of speed down that left hand side. It's clipped in right into the middle of the box. Sepulveda can only knot it square. Nice play there from Michael White to get in and hassle the defenders. Murphy back to Taripa. He'll put the big boot through it. And Stanley only gets a wee clip. Lapsley able to settle things down by returning it to Ashton. Long ball through. Metherall able to clear it. Dehan tries to move it on. And unfortunately under pressure from Todd Smith. Well, that ball was nowhere near the incident, but Nottage is happy enough for that to carry on. Many referees would want to see that return to the exact spot. Weston out to Lapsley. So in quarter-final action, both these sides picking up wins, obviously. It was 3-1 to Ferrymead Bays as they overcame Horswell, and 3-0 to Christchurch United as they overcome Selwyn to get themselves these places in the semi-final. Both of them having round one byes. Things getting pretty tight in and around the space in front of the dugouts. And Nottage has seen a foul in there. They'll return it to Weston. Weston clips it out to Lapsley. Put under pressure from Luke White. Nice shape here from Ferrymead Bays. Good defensive shape, but here's a searching ball forward. Just to test out the strength of the Ferrymead Bays defence. Luke White, looping ball back into Dehan. He does his best with it. Stanley's been able to get it down on the ground. Get it out to Bush. An uncompleted pass there. And here comes Christchurch United. Through Eddie Wilkinson. Spins turn, gets himself in the box. Cuts in. Tries to spin his way into a better position. And the press continues. But Ferrymead Bays have done enough to diffuse that situation. Keep under pressure. The ball's gone inside for Bingsley. Murphy getting enough on it to get rid of a bit of pressure. And Murphy just getting fouled there. Ferrymead Bays will get to start for a free kick. Be taken by Taripa. Goes at the line. Bush flicks it on. Just a bit of contact in there. Sent Sepulveda to the ground. See Bingsley at the top of the line, just pushing that Ferrymead Bays defence as deep as he can get them. Give himself a bit of room to play in. Lapsley on the ball. Rolls it back into Grover. He'll switch it out to Weston. Weston under pressure from Ferrymead Bays attackers. It's Metherall just sends it back. Put under pressure to Reaper, but he's got the ball nice and forward. Dehan trying to get the ball wide and into Akiwa. And he's absolutely clobbered by a Blake Weston clearance. It's might have caught him a wee bit, unfortunately, in there. He hasn't moved. Well, we're starting to see a bit of movement now. He took the full brunt of the clearance. He's back on his feet, ready to go. He'll have to start from the sideline though. Be waved on by a referee once play's underway. Todd Smith. That's a Grover. That's a Lapsley. Looks forward. Wilkinson's made a run. Pass can't get past Murphy though. Murphy slides inside. Nice tidy ball out to Luke White. He's in space. What's he going to do with it? He's got to run from his brother down the right hand side. They try to interchange, but Lapsley's read that well. Dehan puts the ball into space, but Luke White hadn't made it back onside. Grover going to Peterson. Murphy's pounced on it. There's a couple of opportunities, but he's been caught by the retreating attacker. Wilkinson's pounced and got round one, but his touch isn't favourable. Bush is able to push the ball forward. Alex Meekham's crossfield ball fell straight to Wilkinson. The touch just got away on him a wee bit more than he'd want. Could have been very dangerous. There's the very deep positioned Blake Weston again. Out to Grover, to Lapsley. Players run away from him. Pass just going over Billingsley. The Ferrymead centre back spread. Goes forward to Bush, flicks it on. Stanley just wasn't able to keep that one in. Would have been very interesting if he was able to. Had some players in front of him. United will slip back into this position, deep position. There's plenty of good running in the Ferrymead Bay's attack at the moment. The passing quality, I think both coaches would like to see it improved from both teams. Just a couple of loose passes which are slowing things down a bit. Stanley goes up. A wee touch from Michael White, and he's got on the right side of him. He thrashes it into the right hand side. Michael White capitalising on a searching ball forward. He doesn't have to be asked twice. Turned and flew past his defenders, and he entered the 18-yard box. He knew exactly what he wanted to do with it, and he executed it very well to give Ferrymead Bay the advantage just on the 24th minute of this game. That is going to spice it up, ladies and gentlemen. Just what a cup football game needs. A goal in the first half. Plenty of football to come. An enthusiastic Ferrymead Bay's bench right now, I can tell you. They're delighted to see that They've had some good territory in this game. And there has been some good running, closing options down of the Christchurch United offence. And it's paid dividends for them. Here's a crossfield ball to Lapsley. White putting him under pressure. Back it goes to Grover. Ashton under control. Michael White working his way across the top for Ferrymead Bays. Goes into Todd Smith. Two players closing down on him, giving him no room to move in, and Captain Matt Todd Smith's pass under pressure is a bit loose. Dehan puts it forward. White will watch it. Stanley's got on the ball. Finds Michael White. Gets it to Luke White. Good defending from Lapsley. Bush heads off down the left-hand side. Can he get the ball over? He's got himself into some good space. Puts the ball right into the 6-yard box. And the only person in there was Eddie Ashton, who takes it comfortably. White just catching him, but yes, Nottage feeling like he was obliged to pull that one up under the apology of White. Oh, another Blake Weston pass cut out there, but United survived that one and have got the ball back in possession. Good pressure on here. Stanley capitalised on some good defensive work from Ferrymead Bays. It's gone square. Olakiwa's got an opportunity to shoot here, and he does so, but the left foot shot drifts across the face of the goal and out past the upright. Another great option for Ferrymead Bays there. Really capitalising on some good quality defence, turning it into attack as quickly as they can, and just catching Christchurch United out here at moments. Can even hear a few noises out there. Ferrymead Bays have got a few junior players out here supporting them, which is good to see. But there's plenty of jackets and hats out here as we watch Christchurch United attempt to get themselves into the game again. Wilkinson with Bingsley. Bingsley gets the ball towards Peterson. That's Murphy there to clear the pressure. So an attacking throw opportunity here for Christchurch United, or do we have a corner? Christchurch United setting it up like it's a corner, I think. Looked like a throw-in to me, but what do I know? Christchurch United's first corner of the night. He swung in on the left foot of Lapsley. Gets it right in the goal. So Reaper under all sorts of pressure. There's a bit of a push. Nottage isn't having any of it. But it was a great ball in from Lapsley right onto the crossbar. And although Tarepa didn't seem to be completely under control, he certainly did enough to batter it away. And I was a wee bit unsighted about the penalty shout there. But Nottage was well positioned inside the 18-yard box and immediately it looked like it Tarepa will get us underway with a huge kick. White, Michael White hits it back to Murphy. His flick on pass has fortunately gone to his brother Luke, and he's just absolutely bundled over there. Joe Hall. Either didn't see Luke White there, but just absolutely ran over him. He doesn't look like he enjoyed it at all. Well, Joe Hall's actually the one left on the deck. No, Luke on the deck, but didn't enjoy it at all after Joe Hall run over him. This provides a nice little opportunity here for Ferrymead Bays. Reece Williams committed a few years up into this attacking area. Two hands go up. Clipson has gone far post. Well, Dehan did not want that ball to get any further forward, so he's put his boot through it and allowed his side a bit of time to get back and get set up again. As United will start from a throw here in the 30th minute. Lapsley will send it back to Grover. Grover out to Weston. The runners take off. Back to Ashton. Nice deep set up from Ferrymead Bays. They've got a familiar look about them when they see the ball in front of them. Lapsley into Wilkinson. Wilkinson into Todd Smith. Todd Smith gets through. Sepulveda gets it forward to forward running Wilkinson. Gets ahead to it. Well covered by Tarepa at the edge of his area. Shut that opportunity off. Here's Metherall. Out to Bush. Kiwa not able to keep it. Desperate defending in again. White's got himself on the ball. Back out to Michael White to Luke White. Luke's taken off. Tries to flick the ball off the defender. United defence is strong. Peterson, well tracked back by both Whites. Puts the pressure on Hall. Weston out to Matheson. Matheson gets the ball return. Into Grover. Grover Clips it out to Lapsley. He's got the ball in front of him, looking forward. Into Peterson. Murphy getting a good toe in there. Strong work in there from Michael White on Lapsley. Decides to take him on. Good contest in there. Lapsley back to Grover. Again, the navy shirts of Ferrymead Bays setting up a very good formation. And it's Bush gets the ball on the go forward. Okiwa looks dangerous. He takes on Matheson. Tips the ball inside, but the cover defence is there. Wilkinson's back. But it's Dehan. Can't keep the ball for his side. And here comes Ferrymead Bays. Oh no, sorry, Christchurch United. Christchurch United settle back in through Weston. Now to Grover. So the forward runs from Christchurch United are there. The timing of the through balls hasn't quite clicked for them yet. See the likes of Bingsley, Wilkinson making arcing runs in and out, looking for that opportunity for a long ball. Lashley gets the ball to feet. Gets it towards Sepulveda. Doesn't come off. Wilkinson gets the ball down. Todd Smith goes for a bit of a run. Couple runs through as Wilkinson takes on Taripa. Sets that ball, come off the upright. And here's it. There it is. Sepulveda picking up the scraps as Wilkinson caught up with the through ball, beat Taripa with a shot. It ricocheted off and across from the left arm upright. Looked like Bingsley might have ended up on the ground, sensibly flicked it back to Sepulveda to make it all even here in the 34th minute. Well, not much reaction here from the crowd on that one, but it was a well-taken move from Christchurch United as they took that opportunity to drive forward from Matt Todd Smith, and the runners went with him. It was Eddie Wilkinson who had the first opportunity, beat Taripa, but not the post. And I'm not quite sure who was on the ground there. I think it might have been Noah Bingsley, cleverly putting it back. And Wilkinson under pressure from Murphy, but strong on the ball. Todd Smith, clever little flick on. Gets it as far as Show Matheson. Matheson clipping it full. Sepulveda's there, but so is Meekham. Bush puts his boot through it. Gets the ball only as far as the centre. Lapsley relieves the pressure to Grover. Todd Smith. Back to Grover. Get it out to Lapsley. Looks forward. There's no runners at the moment. Ooh. Wilkinson getting the ball away from Murphy and just catches his foot on the way through. Lapsley, back to Todd Smith. Uses Blake Weston. It's a bit of depth as they move this Ferrymead Bays defensive unit around. It stays strong though. Out it goes to Weston. He looks forward. Uses Todd Smith, who can't breach the midfield line of Ferrymead Bays. Big ball forward from Grover. Ball streaks across the 18-yard box. From Christchurch. Bingsley was there, but it beat everybody. It was Peterson, I think, who'd ended up out on the right. This attacking lineup tends to rotate a wee bit here from Christchurch United. Dehan trying to flick it on. Gets it to Anakiwa. Bush on the ball. Gets it forward to Stanley. Stanley's touch. Just got away from him. There's a speed of the ball. Starts to cut up from Christchurch United. Out to Sepeda. Clips it into Bingsley. Some close attention in there from Murphy and Mika. To Reaper. On his right foot. Clips it forward to in the direction of Luke White, but it eludes him and makes its way into the Steve Sumner stand. Grover switching play through to Blake Weston. They'll keep the ball moving, keep the attackers Michael White and Ryan Stanley moving. Lapsley glances forward, sees nothing, goes back into Weston. Todd Smith gets the ball forward to Sepulveda. It's a return pass for an opportunity to go on a slicing run. Back to Grover. Launches Lapsley forward. Can he deliver this one straight away? He can. It's a bit big though. He got all of that one. But good to see Lapsley starting to get a bit further forward. You know, he's got a pretty good left foot. Takes the corners on that far right side, swings it in. He can be quite precise with them, but that one, not up to that standard. Stanley flicking it on to White. White battles away under pressure. It's Todd Smith who settles things down and sets. Searching ball forward. Matheson battling away, trying to get the ball under some considerable pressure. White back to his brother. Intelligent ball through for Anakiwa. He'll be under pressure from Weston. He gets to the ball first. So one-on-one situation here as the cover comes back for United. So as the ball comes back for Ferrymead Bays. Dehan sending out to Murphy. Murphy can get it to Luke White. It's returned to him. Murphy back to Meekum. All the way back to Taripa. He'll clip it long and looking for Bush. Bush flicking it onto Anakiwa into a bit of space. But Weston's read that one. And just dances inside. Nice play from the centre back. Todd Smith, balls to Sepulveda. Back to Grover, out to Lapsley. But it's not accurate, that one. Murphy picks it up easily. Searching ball forward, looking for Luke White. Grover just chesting it into his teammate. Todd Smith back into Weston. Matheson. Back to Grover. To work hard to get that one under control as it just fell behind him. Bush winning the header, but it falls for Sepulveda. Nice play in there from Todd Smith. He's on the ball again, under pressure, dances over one tackle. Kiwa doing well to stay amongst the defensive play. Todd Smith under pressure. Matheson unable to offer any support. Things just getting a bit tight in there for United. Good win in there from Matheson, but the ball's ended up going forward, and Stanley will try to put pressure on Grover as he juggles it and flicks it beyond him. These closing moments of the first half, just seeing both sides just slowing down slightly. But Stanley got an opportunity for Ferrymead Bays here. But White unable to turn the pass, and here's an opportunity for United to finish the struggle. Sepulveda drifts the ball out in the direction of Eddie Wilkinson, takes it on his chest, flips the ball forward, but Metherall's read it well. Gets the ball to Dehan. Dehan out to Murphy. Murphy looks forward. Says no. I'm just going to settle things down a tad. Dehan doing well there. Can he find anything forward? He's sent it forward. It's got to be a crucial intercept there from Grover. Would have capitalised on anything there, I'm sure. And Metherall just getting rid of. Won't be too much longer left in this half. Sepulveda's touch isn't tight enough. Maybe just the one additional minute. Stanley on the ball, getting off to Anakiwa. Anakiwa's got a bit of room to play with. Takes on Matheson, spins, looks forward. They can't find any teammates. And United might have the last dance in this half. But well defensively covered by Daniel Metherall. Clever play from Todd Smith. Bush relieving some pressure. Stanley. Dehan. Stanley on. Just going to put Weston under pressure, but the ball will find the sideline first. And as Eddie Ashton tries to send the ball across, Aaron Nottage brings the half to an end. The sharp burst on the whistle. And we've seen a goal for both sides. Sets up the second half rather tastily. We'll catch you in 15 minutes to enjoy the rest of this Morrison Mitsubishi English Cup semi-final between Ferrymead Bays and Christchurch United. Welcome back here to a chilly English Park. It's a bit of an easterly breeze there, keeping the temperatures down. We've seen a great first half of football, a goal apiece. Plenty of attacking play from both sides. It's one each. This one will go to extra time if required and penalties if needed. I'm sure both coaches would prefer that not to happen. Both of them got some big fixtures this weekend, coming weekend in the Southern League in the last round. Ferrymead Bay's Green Island, and Christchurch United, in search of the title, will host Mosgiel. And we're underway with Bay's kick-off. They'll go straight forward, see if they can pick up something. Nearly went the way of Ryan Stanley. Well, the Kiwis gone big into that one. He might have been expecting a bit of a tackle in there from Bingsley, but he wasn't interested. There's a few rugs employed out there on the bench, and plenty of beanies on show in the Steve Sumner stand. This will be a good showing from the Ferrymead Bay's supporters group. Grover exchanging passes with his centre-back mate, Blake Weston. So try to bring the Ferrymead Bay's defensive shape out, but they stay strong, and Stanley gets a good piece of that one. Lapsley sends it down the line. Murphy trying to get a piece of that one, and he ends up doing so. Just results in another Christchurch United throw. Back it goes to Grover. Weston opens out to Matheson. Akiwa cutting the one off the line. Matheson back to Weston. Weston sends it all the way out to Lapsley. A defensive straight shape from Ferrymead Bays again on show, being very strong. You can see all the players just checking around them, seeing where they set up. Searching ball forward. Well dealt with by Meekum. Sends the ball back to Turipa. And Dehan's on the ball, sends it to Stanley. Stanley immediately surrounded by white shirts, but does well to get it under control. Dehan out to Metherell. Metherell gets it out to Bush. Bush will lay it into Akiwa. Looks to return the pass. Under pressure. Wilkinson cleverly spins out. But Dehan's determination and strength gets it ball back. Wilkinson will flick into Bingsley, but Bush has recovered well there for his team. Taripa gets the ball back and away. Matheson heading it to Wilkinson. Akiwa doing well to get the ball back into Hull. Metherell's left foot's employed to get the ball down the line, but in search of Michael White. But the sideline wins that contest. Weston will go back to Ashton. Ashton to Grover. Ashton again cycling it through to Weston. There's a couple of runs forward. And it's run by Weston. The pressure from Michael White, just enough to close the angles out from Weston as he couldn't find the pass out. White back to Dehan. Bush clips it into Stanley. Matheson immediately under pressure from Dehan, but was able to get it back, and it's spread out to Lapsley, who flicks it forward into the space. Meekham's able to settle things down for his side and give them time to get back. White putting pressure on Western, but Christchurch United supporting game is strong. Searching ball forward, offside. Well stepped out there from the Ferrymead base back four. And Taripa will make his way across to take this one. Taripa's foot goes through it. Matheson coming well, getting a bit of that. Matt Todd Smith, cut out by Onakiwa. Good work in there from Stanley, but just doesn't fall for his striking partner. And Ashton's trying to get the ball forward as quickly as he can, but he'll only get as far as Bush. Bush's touch. Not successful of retaining possession. Matheson will go back to Weston. Western will, no doubt, send the ball right across, looking for these opportunity to spread the attack. Sepulveda's touch just takes it beyond him, and Taripa will just let that one run. Just start from a goal kick here. As explained earlier in the commentary, next week here Tuesday 7:15 we've got Kashmir Technical taking on Nomads United in the other semi-final to see who will face the winner of this game in the 10th of September English Cup final here at English Park. Meekham looking for runners. He'll go out to Murphy. Murphy put immediately under pressure. In possession, Sepulveda with a great ball through. Peterson, one-on-one. The cover defence is there, and he's turned and got a shot on target, but with no real venom on it. And Taripa will spread the ball out to Luke White. Meekham chooses to go back to Taripa. Little flick on from Stanley. Just only gets it forward to Matheson, who will get the ball under position for Christchurch United. And again, a loosish pass that the coaching staff would like to see tidied up a bit. Well, both benches are got a bit of interest. The Ferrymead Bays one is full of under 20s. 4 of them are 19, one 17-year-old. So not a lot of experience on the bench, but probably plenty of enthusiasm. Whereas the Christchurch United bench has got the likes of Paul Eiffel on there, who would love to interject himself into this game, I'm sure, and influence it. Mika Rabuka, a player that can change things. A great futsal player, very tight skills. Daniel Main, he could come on, an under 20-year-old player. Only had one game so far, but and Sam Richards, an ex-Ferrymead Bays player. It's the other one on the bench, other than the reserve keeper for Christchurch United. We've seen our first card of the evening. Looks like it's directed at Chris Murphy there. Apsley to Sepultura. Sepulvera. It's the ball down into the left-hand corner. Bingsley got himself offside. Bit of action on the bench for United as player starts warming up. Here comes Louis Bush. Ball forward to Onakiwa. One-on-one with Matheson. Tries to get by him, but Matheson's run out of room. And we're going to see a corner for Ferrymead base. Good cover defence from Matheson. Nabiakiwa who will take the corner, driven in. White close to flicking that one off into a danger area. Bush will send it back in. Nice work from Michael White. Gets the ball. Ricochets it in and to Todd Smith, but must have collected him on the way out. Wilkinson under pressure. Doesn't like the attention he's received from one-time teammate Luke White as they got tangled up. Dehan. No, sorry, it's Reece Williams on the ball. He will make a run. Drifted into the far post. And out for a throw in. Not quite the ball he would have liked. There, Williams, he's had a couple of opportunities to dead ball areas just outside the box. He's attempted to put them into danger zones, but nothing as yet. Murphy spreads the ball out. It was White and Stanley trying to combine there. Nothing coming of that. Looks like we might be a bit short of a ball here. We're back underway. Wilkinson putting the heat on. Ball goes back to Taripa, who's had to resort to out. And once again, we're short of a ball. Square ball in. Wilkinson's unable to get a shot on goal here. Easily taken care of by the experienced Koei Toripa. A bit of a sliced clearance there. 1-2. Todd Smith looks skyward, as he would have liked to have done better with that cross. The second half has been started out quite cagily for both sides, looking for the edge. And a finely balanced game this one is so far. Akiwa flicking on to Michael White, lays it into Dehan. Out to Akiwa again. Matheson's on him. Akiwa looking to get the ball in. He'll earn himself a corner. Both hands up from Akiwa at the moment, signalling to his teammates where this one's going. Let's see if he can do it. Only 2 players in the 6-yard box. 3 go in. This one's gone deep. The defence is strong for Bingley. Hull sends it out to Dehan. Meekin with a tidy step over, and the cross is not up to standard. The young centre back there. Nice little step over, gave himself some room to whip it in, but unable to wrap the foot around it. Weston sends it out to Lapsley. Lapsley closed down and dispossessed by Luke White. Streams forward, he's got 3 in the box to aim for. But the cover defence from Captain Todd Smith is strong, and he'll send it out for a throw-in. Well, nice play in there from young Luke White, dispossessing Lapsley, and would have got Coach Alan Walker just a wee bit excited at that opportunity. Murphy sends the ball forward to Michael White. Well, Wilkinson's been able to drag a decision out of the Nottage there. As United look to get some go forward, and we're going to see our first change in a few moments. Clip forward, Bingsley will give it a good chase. Meekin under pressure, sends it out. Here's our change. Rabuka will take the place of Noah Bingsley. Looks like he might be just limping a little. And Mika Rabuka will add some troubles to this Ferrymead Bay's defence. An elusive ball player. Looks like he's going to take up a position on the left-hand side, and Wilkinson will move into a higher role. Good strength in there from right on by Metherall. Gets enough of it. Dehan will flick it on. And a searching ball forward to Reaper. Dealing with that one well. Sends the ball across to Metherall. He'll get it out to Bush. Bush with a bit of room in front of him as he drives into it. Nakiwa. Closed down by Matheson. Bush will search the ball forward through to the Ferrymead Bay's attack. Try to get the ball under control. Akiwa's done it. But Todd Smith has been able to get the ball forward, but not to any. Metherall do. Oh, it was Meekin. Put under pressure from the pacey Eddie Wilkinson. Stanley going to works hard up there in the defensive. An interesting decision there. Just a wee bit too physical from Ryan Stanley. Impressed with his defensive work rate though. Good to have a striker who's not shy of doing some defensive work. Todd Smith. White's pounced on it. Stanley returns the ball to him. There's an overlapping run. Driven into the far post. Akiwa drops it back out. Stanley's on the ball at the top of the 18-yard line. Drifts the ball towards White, but cleared as far as Luke White. Sends it out to Dehan. Back to Murphy. Murphy will drive it in. Good touch in there from Luke White as he loses one. Drives across the 6-yard box. No one's there. Superb touch in there from Luke White. Got round his marker. But no one could read the pass as he cut it back. Closest man to it, Akiwa, had overrun it. Stanley was there, but it was just a metre or two away from him, and he couldn't get involved. Probably the best chance of the half so far. Bush sends it forward. Michael White tries to bring it down. Todd Smith's there to get rid of. Hull, back to Bush. Bush, a bit of a miscue there, as he received a bit of a iffy ball back from Hull, who was under pressure as he received the throw. Weston will drive it out to Grover. The white shirts in front of him start moving, creating space. Ball through to Wilkinson. Wilkinson has got himself on the right side, but Tarupa comes out well. He heads it, chests it. And he's caught out of position here. Wilkinson's taking a quick throw as Tarupa makes his way back into the 6-yard box. Doing very well there to cover things. And Anakiwa's got some space out here. As he dances round and loses Weston and goes himself from well outside the 80-yard box. Receives some remonstrating looks from his attacking partners. Stanley really wanted that ball back. Well, desperate stuff there from Tarupa. And he came out and closed the space in that Eddie Wilkinson was about to work himself into. Chested away, then had to header it away. And here's Wilkinson again. And Tarupa waiting inside his box this time as the ball came through to him. So all the experience in the world there. Oh, Metherall missing Bush with his intended target for that pass. Weston back to Matheson. Matheson will give it back to him. Now it will go all the way across to Lapsley. Lapsley hooks forward, doesn't see anything he likes. Back to Grover. Grover will go ping it forward. Matheson might have beaten the offside trap here. Gets the ball, it's a wee bit awkward height, but he's been able to get himself a corner. Oh, nice ball through from Grover there to find the overlapping run from Matheson. He would have been hoping for a more favourable bounce that might have given him the opportunity to attack a bit more directly, but he's done very well to get his side a corner. Wilkinson and Lapsley standing over the corner. And Lapsley will flick it in. Well covered in there from Joe Hall. Smith gets it to Lapsley's right foot, driven across. 2 bites of the cherry there from the centre back from Ferrymead Bays. It's gone up at the whistle. Also, might have detected maybe a bit of a head clash there, Aaron Nottage, so he's blown the whistle nice and firmly to stop play. Lake Western might have just copped the wee touch. He's gone to the sideline for some attention. And it'll be a drop ball to get us underway. And Tarupa will restore the order by getting the ball forward, no doubt. He's absolutely ripped into that one. It's gone miles in the air. No one wants to head of that one. Todd Smith gets the ball forward. Peterson trying to chip it forward. Akiwa, get it back to Bush. Bush looks forward. Dehan, well read by Peterson. Lays it back into Todd Smith. He'll get it to Matheson. Back it goes to Weston. Cross to Grover. Supporting players drift across. It's a long ball forward towards Wilkinson, but Tarupa's prediction of that move has been good so far, and it's good again. Into Wilkinson. Just misses the connection there with Hull. Here comes Stanley. Stanley, clever little chip through, which brings Ashton out for a clearance. Onaki with a good touch and a forward run. Matheson, fortunate little bounce off him. Todd Smith rolls it into Hull. Peterson's run was just a bit early and he checked it, so he didn't go offside. And Tarupa will send it out to Meekin. Closed down by Wilkinson, whose pressure is just enough to put the long ball forward. Under pressure. As United creep forward down the line with a second throw in. Who's going to break this one apart? 1-1, 72nd minute. Could be both coaches considering some movement off the bench. Weston will send it out to Matheson. Matheson, bit of a stumble, bit of a handball. Embarrassing in front of the Steve Sumner stand here. And Bush get the ball rolling again. Metherell searching ball forward. Weston's under it. Puts it back up. Is it going to fall to Stanley? Stanley will get it out to White. White with Lapsley on him goes back to Murphy. Murphy drives it into the 18-yard line and receives the ball back. Can't control the header. I think we might be down to the last ball. Seems like they're having to go fetch them at the moment. I don't know where they all are. Usually have to start with 3 match balls out there. Weston saw the run from Matheson but decided not to use it. Now Matheson offers something a bit deeper. Grover. Stanley will put pressure on. It's a great pass, is it? Todd Smith done very well with under pressure from Dehan. Done enough to force the error. Hull coughs it up to Michael White. Michael White looks forward. Out to Makiwa, who's overrun it a wee bit. Spins. Gets the ball back to Bush. Hull gives it back to Bush. Gives the ball away to Matheson. Wilkinson putting Metherell under pressure. And he's got it on a go forward now. He's got his head up. Saw Tarupa well off his line, and it was Bush who came to the rescue there to get a foot in, which put Wilkinson's plans to bed. And a wee bit of frustration there maybe from Eddie Wilkinson as he caught Murphy. A good awareness from Eddie Wilkinson. Taripa blushes, saved by Louis Bush there. And here's a contribution from Taripa as he puts the ball in the 18-yard line. Peterson, Matheson gets the ball back. Touch is no good. Bush is there to cut that one out. Sepulveda been pretty quiet of late. Hall doing a great job just keeping him quiet. Trying to find the space in between the lines. Oh, Meekham just got a splashes are saved by his centre back teammate Metherall. Murphy sends the ball forward. Cover defences there from Western. He's kept it in. Well, that quick forward ball from Bayes just caught Michael White just off on his heels a wee bit. Todd Smith spins, looks forward. Nothing on. He'll return it to Grover. Grover out to Weston. Weston skips inside and drives the ball forward. Finds Wilkinson. Good defence in there from Meekham. But the ball's back into Christchurch United possession. Ramuka. Spins. Drives into the box. Gets the ball back. And it's well done by Louis Bush. If he'd missed that one, Sepulveda was sitting there in the 6-yard box ready to poke it away. Now Todd Smith, bit of room. Clips it through to Wilkinson. Wilkinson thumps it into the back stanchion. But the offside flag had been raised. Well, there's some more warming up going on the Christchurch United bench. No substitution ready just yet. So Reaper will get us underway. Stanley comes forward, flicks it on. Lapsley sends it forward. Metherall returns. Akiwa under pressure from Matheson. This is a great battle between these two young lads. Akiwa doing okay, but Sepulveda stops it. Chip ball through for Wilkinson. He's got the edge of pace. He's in it, drives it in, squares it. Ferocious cross, but Taripa doing well to hold that one. Bush will send the ball forward. Weston's there. So is Michael White. Akiwa put under pressure, nicely evaded the attentions of Hull. The crowd don't like that decision here at the Steve Sumner stand. And we've got time for a Ferrymead Bayes substitution. Looks like young Caleb Palmer will come on. No, Gingy Tugami. And it will be Michael White, the goal scorer, who will head to the bench. So some fresh legs on for Bayes. Young Japanese striker. Weston put immediately under pressure from someone with a wee bit less height than him. Can be a dangerous recipe for tall centre backs. quick little strikers. Matheson. Back to Hull. Matheson clips it into Wilkinson. Cut out well. Searching ball forward. Where's the ball going to fall? Nice spin move in here. Forward run from Sepulveda. Taripa. Cutting that one out and calms things down. Large ball forward, but he can only find some space. That might have drifted out, but and Hull not able to find the space legally, and we've got 10 minutes left in this half. Well, it was Stanley who had a great opportunity as he received the ball off Luke White. Tried to get the ball back to him, but it didn't get there. A wee half chance for Bays to get some sort of pressure on the Eddie Ashton goal. Long ball forward. Onakiwa flips it forward. Bush has got the ball on his left foot, flicks it in. Ball back, clipped in. Stanley there? No. And Ashton will roll it out to Weston. Weston punching it forward into Rabuka, who's out here on the right-hand side. Another change here. It'll be Luke White, who will head to the bench to be replaced by Jackson Barella, the young 17-year-old. Netherall clips the ball forward in the direction of Stanley. Stanley flicks it on. Matheson. Can only find the sideline. Well, little flick on from Tagami, found absolutely nobody. But here's the pressure on from Ferrymead Bays. Stanley's got the ball, a couple in front of him. He drives into the area and just the toe in from the Christchurch United defence. It's got Ferrymead another corner. So they're not in a hurry to take it. It'll be Reece Williams who'll head out there, but no one's got the ball for him. Ashton's going to have to go get it. The centre-backs have gone forward for Ferrymead Bays, and there's movement. Clipped in to the edge of the 18-yard line. Barella. Onakiwa drives it back in. Great block in there from Murphy. Is it Murphy? No. It was Meekham who was up there getting himself involved. Tried to convince the referee it was a corner, but Ashton was able to stop it, get in there. And Weston will go back to Ashton. Ashton spread it out to Grover. And gets the ball returned to him. Matheson sets off, gets the ball under control. It's the ball to Peterson, spins, move, and just gives the ball straight back to Ferrymead base. Dehan on the ball, slows it down. There's an overlapping run from Murphy. He'll drive it across the 6-yard line. Ashton can only watch it go over his head. Matheson doing enough to block. Well, here's an opportunity from Hall. The shouts for a handball, and they've got it. It was Joe Hall. No, it was Reece Williams, sorry, who ended up with the ball at the top of the 18-yard line as he's tried to get the ball goalward. There were some hands sprayed out from the Christchurch United defender, and referee Nottage, although he's checking the ball checking the call with the linesman, he's initially given a penalty and has got agreement from the assistant referee, and it'll be Captain James Dehan who will step up, and the remonstrations with the linesman have gone unheard, and yellow cards being brandished in the direction of a couple of Christchurch United players. So it's Eddie Ashton versus James Dehan here in the 86th minute of this Morrison Mitsubishi English Cup. Dehan steps up, sends Ashton the wrong way, and gives Ferrymead base the advantage with 4 minutes on the clock. Well, that's really changed things here. We haven't just seen the one change so far from Christchurch United, and look who's on the bench ready to come on. It's Paul Eiffel, ready to come on and influence the game. Player coach, changes positions with Show Matheson. So no doubt they'll be moving to 3 at the back. Eiffel will come in and get himself forward. Todd Smith has given up the ball. There's Barella, who'll just pass it forward, looking for that corner flag, but Grover has gone and fetched it. And Weston, under pressure from Gagami, sends it forward to Rabuka. Bush and Rabuka, one-time Coastal Spirit teammates, will do some battle out here on the right-hand side. Bush has come up with the ball. Rabuka's managed to win it back. Drives in. Little 1-2 with Eiffel. And it's a Ferrymead base throw. Nope, it's a Ferrymead base free kick. And Taripa using all his experience just to slow and compose for the Navy Blues as they wait for that clock to tick away. Forward, Stanley flicks it on. Gagami can't find it. Bush doing well to intercept. Wilkinson heads it towards Eiffel. Eiffel put under pressure from Murphy. And an infringement by spotted by Nottage. Wilkinson trying to get a bit of it. And Taripa going to ground. Wilkinson just follows him, looking for some for something. Kagami brings it down under pressure from Western. Ball into Hill. Bush. Able to clear it, but unfortunately getting a free kick, and it's a yellow card pointed in the direction of Alex Meekham, who might have got the first infringement. Western told to move back by Nottage as he tried to steal a couple of yards. The 90 minutes is up on the clock. Haven't seen any extra time yet. Western will put it goalward. Huge big punch from Koe Tarupa. And Bays. Well, that, it very much looked like a Bays on Bays effort there, but that was Eddie Ashton out there, slowing the play down. His royal purple looking very navy blue under some light, as he must have made his way forward for that free kick, as the desperation time here for Christchurch United. Ball's in. Koe Tarupa takes the ball to ground. Gives himself a count. He'll take all 6 seconds he's allowed. Wilkinson making sure he's present. The ball's gone and hung high. Kagami with a... No, it's on Akiwa. He's unable to keep it in. Lapsley sends it forward. Bush returns it. Kagami puts enough pressure on Lapsley to send the ball out. And I wouldn't be surprised if one of these base supporters have just taken the ball and run out the gate with it, just to slow things down. But Bush will take his sweet time as well. There'll be a long throw, no doubt, in towards Stanley. Stanley flicks it on. Kagami will put pressure on it. We'll head back to Ashton. Ashton gets a good piece of it. Eiffel's under the ball. Flicks it on. Bush is there to send the ball skyward. Oh, coming together there. And James Dehan hasn't got up. The desperation that's going in here. Eiffel sends it out towards Rabuka, but Bush is there. Weston on the ball. Spins. Trying to get the ball to Eiffel. And off it goes. Anakiwa knows where he wants the ball. Down with Eddie Ashton. Kagami's gone under chase. Grover puts the ball out to the left-hand side. In it goes. Murphy. No, Meekham done enough to get rid of it. Lapsley on the ball under pressure. Grover out to Todd Smith. Eludes one. Drives it in. But Meekham's there again. He's been ever present. There's a look at the watch from Nottage. Ashton's gone back to long ball here. It's out to Weston, who's taken a full position. It's crossed in. Put back in from Eiffel. And a slice-like clearance. And we've got enough time for a corner, says Nottage. Well, Ashton's up. Stanley's gone back. We might have an occasion here where everybody's in the box, bar the corner taker. Well, there's a couple of others out there. And it goes. Oh! A crucial touch from Tarupa. And a throw in. Lapsley's on the ball. Spins. Meekham's on the ball. He'll send it into the car park if he gets the chance. Araki was quite happy to send it out. And there's the blow of the whistle. Ferrymead Bays make it 2 from 2 in cup competitions. No, I've gone a bit early. It's a substitution. What is going on here? No, we're waiting. Nottage just said maybe there's not enough time. Weston's on the ball for a throw-in. Ashton remains up forward. Oh, it has been a substitution. So Ferrymead Bays have made a very late sub. Didn't even see who's come on, but Weston's thrown it in. It's gone to Ashton. Bush has got enough on it to send it out for a corner. Nottage says there's enough time. Lapsley will stroll out with his educated left foot and try to put this one right in the box. Nubs a substitution here for, looks like Paul Eiffel has gone to the bench and sent Karipa's in there and claimed that one and taken it to the ground inside the 6-yard line. Props it down like a prop forward, scoring a try for the All Blacks. And surely, as Nottage looks at his watch again and again, the whistle can't be far from hitting the mouth. As there's an opportunity offside for young Jackson Barella. Well, must be Sam Richards might have gone on for Paul Eiffel, who wasn't out there very long at all. Searching ball forward, Karipa's there again, hits the ground. It's a good number of additional minutes here added by the referee staff, but now that's it. Ferrymead Bays have taken the spoils in cup football over Christchurch United once again. And my word, what a fixture it was. A game from both sides. Ferrymead Bays taking the early advantage. Things will level at half time, but it's the Ferrymead Bays supporters who will go away the happier after the penalty, second half penalty put away by captain James Dehan provides the difference, and we'll see Ferrymead Bays in the 10th of September English Cup final against either Cashmere Technical or Nomads United. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the coverage here for the Morrison Mitsubishi English Cup semi-final. Look forward to catching you next week.